speaking to you from Abridge Village Church. This is a short reflection for Sunday the 29th of August. I wonder whether you've come across anything like this before. It's a bag and it's got a yellow outside in this case, but actually its inside is a completely different colour. Its outside and its inside are different. This is really part of the story for today. Jesus is talking about inside-out lives. In fact, he's always surprising people by the things he says and does. He didn't easily fit in with their idea of a holy person, a typical religious leader of the day. It's what made him so attractive, I think, to the crowds, although they didn't often understand what he was talking about, what he was saying to them. And it's still true today. God is always surprising us with how much bigger God's love is than we've yet realised, and how much more radically God wants to challenge us to live not just for ourselves, but for others. In our story from Mark chapter 7 for this Sunday, the religious leaders of his day were surprised by Jesus, surprised by the sort of lives that Jesus and his followers were leading. You see, those lives weren't as holy as their lives were. There's no doubting that those leaders were sincere in their beliefs and that they were looking for the day when God would come and come as king for the whole world and put everything right again. They wanted to be ready for that day. And so they lived lives along strict rules, covering every aspect of their lifestyles. They kept all the commandments and the traditions that had been passed down to them through their scriptures. But Jesus and his disciples weren't as strict as they were. They didn't keep all the rules, and this surprised them. It disturbed them. In fact, it annoyed them. What about keeping all your lives pure and holy as we do? They demanded of Jesus one day. But Jesus saw things differently. These rules had taken over their lives and become more important than loving God and loving others. And to their surprise, Jesus even called them hypocrites because they got everything inside out. It was no good doing everything the proper way while neglecting to be loving, godlike people. And not only were they too busy keeping the rules to the letter, but they also wanted other people to do the same, drawing them into the same trap. So Jesus surprised them. It's what's on the inside, he says, that matters. This is what makes us real, what makes us the people God meant us to be. And it may come as a surprise for us reading this story, but it's the people of faith who Jesus is criticizing. Jesus is challenging people like us, because we too often get it wrong, confusing the outside with the inside, getting caught up in keeping lots of religious rules and not the great rule of love. So are we ready to be surprised by Jesus in this reading? Surprised into being the best we can be, and to rethink what really matters, to live lives from the inside out. To do that, Christians believe you need God on the inside, so that what comes out is the best and not the worst of us.
making me like you. Jesus, you're transforming me, that your loveliness may be seen in all I do. You are the potter, and I am the clay. Help me to be willing to let you have your way. Jesus, you are changing me as I let